Like every time he do something, I can't get Kendrick Lamar out my head. Like,
and then you go and then you want to go gangster.
yeah.
But then you cloaked in whiteness, and then here come the lawsuit. You called police.
And I'm just like, the fact that he because everything Kendrick Lamar said was true. You colonize blackness, so and now you don't got nobody black behind you.
We are live. Episode 4 of the Midseason Podcast.
Sure.
My name is Nea Iyana. Thank you for tuning in. Who I got sitting across from me?
You know what it is. It's Jay. Keeping it cool, keeping it light, keeping it tight.
The philosopher.
Keeping it real.
Today on this episode, we're gonna do things a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
We have thus far stayed true to, a discussion of navigating the seasons and this thing we call life,
right?
With integrity and accountability, and we're gonna honor that in this episode as well. But
Absolutely.
We're gonna take it beyond just personal observations and let's incorporate what we all have seen and observed,
right,
over the last
couple
weeks,
right,
few weeks.
Less subjectivity, more objectivity.
1000%,
absolutely,
1000%. So with that being said, I don't know. Let's come out the gate swinging. What's been on my timeline and my spirit,
right?
As of late, has been this mental health in the media, and what that looks like. Specifically for me, how it looks as it pertains to Black women who are successful in the media and the narratives. Most recently for me, it's been Angel Reese and the narratives about her in the media, and then actually Naomi Osaka,
right?
And her,
she's been in the media in a certain light a lot.
In a certain light,
yeah.
And it's very much giving. I don't know. It's almost like we wanna criticize her for being human a little bit, and naturally feeling what a champion feels after a defeat. Is that uncommon?
No, I don't think it's uncommon at all. I think that it's, for me, it's an interesting take that I feel in general people struggle with the
loss,
negative emotions, the loss,
and
seeing it being experienced and processed in real time. They be like, what's going on?
Yeah, losers can't relate to winners. That's the first thing I've observed. It's a whole lot of people that can't do what you do, critiquing what you do, and how you respond to not doing what you do the best well.
Right.
That's what it gives for both of those women for me. And she's, because let's not negate where she's addressed these things outright and confidently.
Yeah.
Back in, I think it was 2021.
Absolutely.
Where she was like, look, I'm gonna be honest, I probably won't be participating in the press conferences during I think it was Wimbledon then. I'm not gonna be participating because I'm under an immense amount of anxiety and stress. And my mental health is my priority, and I don't think you guys prioritize it. I'm pulling myself. I'm pulling back.
Right.
And that takes a lot to openly say that, especially at the time. I mean, we can't say no one's ever discussed mental health in the media, but that was a very bold and unapologetic, admission of that.
Yeah. I think it was interesting, because I'm not huge on tennis, but I think in the tennis world, you got Naomi Osaka, who is this, kind of trailblazer coming up. Everybody's seeing her successful in this world of tennis, and it kind of reminds me of kind of how she takes a loss, and it's in essence it is graceful, but it's honest, where it's, if she's sad about it, she's not gonna try to force positivity about it.
Yeah.
And when it kind of reminds me of when Serena Williams was having her thing at I believe Wimbledon, and they were calling her a sore loser because she might have broke a racket or two or whatever, but in a competitive space like that where emotions are heightened and a lot is on the line for the win, it's kind of like, okay, so because she's losing and she's angry about it, or she's losing and she's sad about it, now the highlight is on, well, why would you be angry in public?
Right.
Why would you be sad in public?
And she responded to that. Like, her thing was like, ESPN and other media platforms, y'all are quick to make my post conferences after a loss. Those are headlines immediately.
Yeah.
Seldom do we talk about her as a winner anymore. And then people are going to feed on it. If all we're seeing is, oh, she looks, because I seen the video of the conference. She did look sad. I think she verbatim said, like, I have nothing positive to say about myself right now. I'm just going to be negative about it. And without any context, without any knowledge, or without even just taking a moment to think for yourself, well, what else is going on? You just see a girl that looks like beat the fuck up. And at her wit's end, like just at the breaking point. And that's how they that's how they're painting her. Versus this girl she's decorated. She's a 2-time gold medalist.
And she's been
a high performer.
She's been a high performer since she was
3.
I'm like, she said like 3.
She's 20.
She's mid-20s.
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 That's a 14-year. She got over a decade in this thing.
Yeah.
That's what I can say comfortably without misquoting her career, but that's a long time
and then
have grace expected of you.
and even then, because it's like, it's not like she wasn't graceful in her, because most people, when they are going to be negative, they don't even give you a warning.
Yeah, true.
They don't even be like, I'm just going to shit talk and be pessimistic this whole time. If you don't have space for it, don't talk to me.
Facts.
Nobody does that.
Right.
So the fact that she was even willing to be like, listen, I have nothing positive to say right now because I'm moving through a loss. So
that's real.
I'm just like,
honest.
That's honest.
And we want to beat her down for being.
But again, it's a how dare you be sad in public.
Right. And that's where I feel like my stance, that's where it becomes almost evident that it's racial.
Yeah.
It's people choosing to be ignorant of the fact that she's admitted to
media choosing to be ignorant.
And then the thread journalists, the TikTok journalists, the Instagram, everybody got an opinion and feels entitled to, which you have the right to state your opinion.
Absolutely.
You don't have the right to state it as fact if you don't know it.
If you don't know shit.
It is what if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But that's when it becomes racial for me, because it's almost like, and this is where the correlation is with what I'm witnessing with Angel Reese in media. Yeah. It's like, you black bitch.
Yeah.
You ungrateful.
Yeah. Because I feel like to even draw a closer line is like, because when black women in sports specifically, but are portrayed in media, when they win, then it's like, you're too prideful.
You're and cocky. That's what they hated about Serena.
Yeah.
And Venus.
Right.
That's what they hate about Coco.
Right.
It's that knowing. Angel Reese has a knowing about herself, and she's 23, 24. That's for the amount of, I'll just call it what it is, it's fucking hate. She got a lot of haters, and she has a huge platform. There's people that admire her and respect her to offset that, but you don't really see them coming to her aid.
Yeah.
And I don't see her falling to pieces as a result of nobody coming to her aid. She's 23. When I was 23, nigga,
you couldn't even tell me you not folding that shirt right.
Are you crazy?
Because I would lose my fucking mind.
I'll smack the shit out you right now. Let alone grown men on the other side of a mic just down talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just got the 2K26 cover.
Right. Saw that.
Mind you, this young lady came out of LSU with a ring.
Ew.
A lot of her counterparts do not have rings.
Ew.
We put, pardon my French, we put niggas with rings on the cover.
Right.
They don't want Shay on the cover.
Yeah.
Who we gonna put on there?
Yeah. Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I'm just like, what are we talking
I
about?
feel you.
And the comparison to Caitlin Clark, I'm up to here with it.
Yeah.
She don't got no fucking rings. Don't talk to me about no cup. No commissioner's cup that they made up mid-season.
Yeah.
Niggas don't walk around like, here's my commissioner's cup ring.
No, literally.
Bitch, did you go to the Olympics or did you go to the finals? I don't want to hear nothing else.
Right. I think, but again, because that, that goes to the whole racism in media kind of thing, because it's not only are we pitting women against each other, but white women and black women have had this long-standing battle. And I think what that does is, for me, it's interesting to see because it draws out the different kinds of people when there are these kinds of
as
battles.
far as spectators.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, who are you rooting for and why?
Pop it.
And I think again, have you ever watched Scandal?
Yes.
Olivia Pope. And her father was like, you have to work twice as hard to get half as much.
Yep. That's real.
Yeah. And it's like you said, Angel Reese, not only do she got a ring, she got a McDonald's meal.
Listen, she got a cup. She got the largest following of anybody in the W. She has 14 million followers.
And I'll give it to Caitlin Clark. She can shoot. Hell yeah.
My son can shoot. Shout out DJ. My son can shoot. He's not going to the league right now.
But she can shoot. But I think that even in kind of like when we were talking earlier, like in media, we see that Angel Reese has not just what is necessary to be a solid player on a team, but to be a solid brand, a solid person. She has the media. She's got good media training.
I think it's good media training. I think also, and I'll be honest, it's a lot of foresight for her to have at the age of 23,
right,
to know that if I want longevity in this, mind you, let's just be fucking for real. Angel could quit the W tomorrow and be set.
Where
she's a beautiful girl.
The
endorsements is gonna come. The sponsorships is gonna come. She already in that bag. She already in that lane.
Right.
They'll throw her in a fashion catalog with the quickness.
Quick.
It's easy.
Yeah.
She also, so she can pull from that. I think she sees longevity in her purpose, and I think that's what's kind of assisting her with transitioning through all of this hate.
Right.
And it's admirable.
Yeah.
It just does reveal the tactics that are being used to pull her out of her spot that she earned.
Yeah.
But also that she came into it with it.
Right.
So I'm sure they prepared her, like she did some media training. I'm 1000% sure, but that take a different type of cloth. Like,
yeah,
to walk that. LeBron had to walk that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
right,
as a black woman who has ever been in a work environment, you know what it feels like to work with white women. That's if Jordan Peele is thinking about the next movie, it's being a black woman and your coworkers is white women and them whiting.
Yeah. And then
that is horrific.
And then to take it out of if I draw myself back out of it and I'm not even looking at it from like this specific basketball media
it's bigger than ball.
Yeah, because if I take myself out of it, you've also got to see how these two women are being PR'd right now. And
Poppy J.
It's interesting to see because this is how we get into, because we also get into what they're doing. To me, the media is on a mission right now.
Yeah.
And it's not just happening in basketball. It's not just happening in music and entertainment. It's happening on Love Island. And we'll get there. But you even have to see how, Angel Reese is kind of not just kind of, is simply being herself within a brand.
Yeah.
So to build a brand, you have to have authenticity and you have to have longevity.
Yeah. And you have to know that, though.
And I think obviously she knows that. The way they're trying to PR Caitlin Clark and her family that prays Cartwright suits.
Listen, the great white hope face ass.
Right. And it as the pinnacle ideal, kind of like the America's white woman.
Yeah.
And then she's supposed to be in this conflict back and forth, pitted against Angel Reese. That's also bringing out the type of people who have, and I'm specifically black people, who have internalized racism.
Listen.
Who are like you said, this monkey, Angel
Ain't
Reese.
nobody talking more shit about Angel than black men. It's sad.
And then black men are gonna be like, and they trying to ruin the black man out here. It's like, no, you're ruining yourself.
Yeah.
Because you've internalized racism so much that you believe the white woman is the pinnacle of woman. And so you want black women to act like white women. Excuse me. And when black women in the media don't conform to the Americanized, westernized ideal of women because it's rooted in racism and it's white women, then it's like, who does she think she is?
Listen.
And so you got the colonizer in your mind, and that's what the media wants, because again, where we are right now, they much rather us be focused on a race war than a class war. And technically our class war is a race war because this country is built on racism. But they much rather have us focus on that. We got race wars. We got gender wars. Meanwhile, the 1% is becoming the 0.5%.
Listen.
And we about to be rationing water. But
y'all remember what it was like to ration tissue paper?
I remember what that was like.
Do you remember going into Home Depot when it opened at 6? Like, nah, I gotta get me a couple of them 6-packs. Niggas was taking fucking tissues out of your fucking cart when your back was turned.
Oh God.
We about to do that for water?
Because I listen, and it's like, because if AI ain't got no haters, I'm fucking dead. And the amount of we have to use 15 bottles of fresh water to cool down AI processing centers. That's 15 of these. You know how much 15 of these costs? But that's the mission of the media, because entertainment is government. And we see that happening on Long Island.
It's happening. It's happening on Rikers.
It's happening on Love Island as well, because not only are we in these wars, these class wars in America, but America has their foot in wars in Gaza and Israel and now Iran. And it's just so interesting that we got a Palestinian girl on Love Island that the media is trying to make us love, but she dead fucking wrong. They got us trying to turn against the two beautiful, bootylicious
Hi, Shelly.
Hi, Alondria. Look.
I'm engaged, but
you shut your ass up.
I know a baddie when I see one. She know a baddie when she see one. Diana will tell you.
Alondria, they trying to get us to believe Shelly and Alondria are the mean girls when Huda and Sierra not shit.
Right.
Sierra...
Listen, go ahead.
I don't know. I opened TikTok this morning and she's apologizing for using a slur against the Asian community. And I love to see everybody back in the Asian community because fuck with them. But
sometimes
I saw this
Keep
video. It a buck. I saw this video of her apologizing. And she had on an empath sweater and a jade necklace.
It did not say empath.
It did say empath. And she was like, there's this girl I follow. She said she was apologizing for holding space for a slur. And the first video I saw was this one Asian girl. I wish I knew her name because she had me cracking up. But she was like, I'm sorry it took me so long to start my apology. I had to wait for my empath sweater to get here, 2-day expedited shipping so that I can do this. And I'm wearing a jade necklace because I know the Asian community loves jade. Like, that shit me cracking up. But then there was another girl that was like, I want Sierra, she said, I want her to do something and because she said holding space, and it's a whole wicked thing about holding space, but
That's bonkers to say. You held space for a slur?
Like, what are you talking about? And then the
Trigger
fact that,
words.
And then the fact that she's I think she's like a Latina woman, a California transplant, and you got this whole thing going on in California with ICE trying to get your people out of their country, but you holding space for slurs? I'm just so confused.
It sounds cartoonish.
It's not even like the good kind of whimsical. It's like it's so.
How do you hold space for a slur? Somebody gotta just let me know that in the comments or something.
Like Shorty said, it's like defying gravity for some hatred. I have this hatred and I'm defying gravity for it.
Okay.
But it's the way the production team is making it look like, because I'm not a Huda apologist. The only thing that I said is you can't make me hate Huda, because Huda got some mental health issues going on, and that's quite obvious. So you can't make me hate a girl that got mental health issues and is just completely not doing nothing about it. But you also can't lead me to believe that she's the protagonist and Shelly and Alondria are the antagonists, because they not with her shit.
And how do we get there?
Because of some challenge Huda did with Shelly's dude.
Oh.
And I'm just like, first of all, Ace is 2'4". Like,
are we pressed over that big head ass nigga? Ladies, are y'all pressed over Ace?
When Ace said he had a dance school, I thought he was talking like
no,
the real...
I've seen him online dancing with the Indians and stuff, right?
I don't know. He's an August Leo, so I don't really claim him. The only August Leo I claim is Bretman Rock.
And Whitney. Who? Whitney Houston.
Oh, well, duh.
Oh, okay. You mean okay.
Whitney's not a Leo. She's the sun. She's
Hello.
a star. Okay.
Oh,
she's more than a Leo.
That's my lady.
But even then, so you've got Sierra being clueless about racism that's happening in not only within herself, but within the state she's living in. And we've got production. I'm glad they woke her up out her sleep and got her out of there like they got Ulisa out of there.
Shout out to the producers.
But also, I know y'all don't be vetting these people before they get on the island.
They do. Here's the thing, and what I learned in production, having like seen it firsthand,
right,
and having seen Unreal. If you've never seen the show Unreal,
is so good.
That shit came out a few years ago, and it basically follows the producer of like a reality love show. Rachel was so wicked, but
she was so good at her job.
Because essentially, as a producer is not the end of the title. You're there to produce something, and depending on like what the goal is, the
goal is entertainment.
I mean, within the demographic, right? So here's to incite discourse between two minorities, it sounds like, and cause a distraction. But if you've never seen that show, go watch it.
It's on Netflix right now.
For my experience, though, I've watched single-handedly, up close, a producer come in, like, they almost give you like a line based on what they vetted from another person on set with you. To kind of be the catalyst for a genuine raw emotion, because it's like you're finding it out right there. It is authentic. But then the camera goes, but then it's like the seed was just planted in your ear. That's not how you felt right there. They're doing a lot of that on the island. That's why they're not swimming. I never see nobody wet.
My friend.
Do they get in the water on Love Island?
They do, but that's not the point. It's not to swim.
I be seeing a bunch of dry bodies.
So that's what they call, it's something called the pragmatic promise. So we've got a bunch of things going on in the background. So we've got the abusive language, manipulative communication. We've got the pragmatic promise. We've got the promise of, we just want you here to be yourself, but we're going to take yourself.
That's the first thing they tell you. Yourself is what got you here.
We're going to take yourself and we're going to build yourself. We're going to build a narrative around yourself. That's why don't nobody fuck with Taylor. Because
he's suspicious.
I'm not even getting into
that. That's going to have to be another episode.
But this is so... Back to Sierra. She got a lot. And then the fact that every time my boy Nick was trying to just talk to Alandria. She was trying to hunch on him. That's some other kind of shit. But she's just so oblivious to.
I don't even like to give them the grace of the word oblivious because it's a choice.
Willfully ignorant.
There you go. Because
Willfully
oblivious,
ignorant.
there's kind of some underlying innocence in that. She's Latina, but she's cloaked in whiteness right now when you say that you're oblivious, because that's the escape for white women. You know what I'm saying? That's how Caitlin Clark will play the media. I don't even know meanwhile Paige Becker is her counterpart, another white WNBA athlete, rookie, first season, averaging, I don't even want to talk stats, but will tell you, I'm aware of how I got here, who paved the way, how these black women are treated in almost like, and the disadvantages that they have when you match it up with me coming into the league.
Right.
And I swear they stopped playing her Nike commercial after that. It's like, bitch, is you up there praising him? But
is you an ally?
Nonetheless, yes, she is, and I see you, and I receive you. She was also raised by a black woman, I think, and her stepmom is black.
Didn't she say her turn up song was Marvin Sapp?
I'd sit by her in church and not be bothered.
I fuck with her. But you know who else is in the same kind of cloaked in whiteness oblivion? Drake.
What did I miss?
Nigga, you missed blackness far and wide. That's what you missed.
What Deontay say? He said guns don't scare people. In America, nobody. They don't.
Nigga, I could go to Walmart and buy however many guns I need.
Bro, I kid you not. Before I clocked out of work the other night, you know, I get off late.
Yeah.
My nigga from back of house was like, Nea, you carry? I'm like, I'm thinking he want to offer me drugs because he looked like he do them. He do them for a while and he always got extra. But he was like, you carry? I'm like, nah. He like, I got confused. He said, cause I'm trying to get rid of this Smith & Wesson I got right here. Pull up a phone, show me, got a little pink handle. I know you ladies be trying to get to your cars at night. I could get it at
nigga said I get it at work.
I get the, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what are you talking about?
Well, yeah, he is cloaked in whiteness.
He's so cloaked in whiteness, and he's cloaked in a special kind of whiteness that I'm not gonna bring up for political correctness reasons.
What do you mind? I don't give a fuck about being politically correct because neither do the politicians.
That's very true.
I don't give a fuck.
That's very true, but
I just believe in karma. So if I can be okay with what might come after it, then I'll chill. But politically correct, fuck that.
I'm just like, his whiteness is something special. Nigga, Iceman?
Ice is outside. Man. Ice was on Albemarle 2 days ago.
Ice is everywhere.
I'm just saying, my girl want to get tinted windows in the crazy con because she kind of Latina passing.
I'm just like, and it ain't even stuck to the
Iceman
Latinx community no more. It's anybody.
Iceman in Toronto, mind you, the rollout is kind of strange, but here's my thing with Drake, because I won't lie and erase the catalog or the influence that he once upon a time had on me, but it's like a borrowed influence. It wasn't his own.
Right.
When we talk about Drake, and I saw this take, he is a masterful curator. When we have to talk about how he puts things together, aesthetics, sounds, and otherwise, to create the infrastructure that is the Drake brand. He is a master at that, which is why he's 10 plus years in the game now and still about to top. This nigga gonna top Michael Jackson this summer with most #1 Billboard entries. That's insane. He might want to extend it a little bit because we know what happened to Michael.
I'm cracking up.
You know what I mean? He already did that, had the little issue with Universal. So we don't know. I ain't wishing that on him. I'm just saying he's on a very specific and one-of-a-kind type of run based on his skill to see a thing and implement it, see a trend and attach to it, see a star. Let me take that back. Smiley's no star.
Well, I'm not gonna hold you because he do got a couple stars under his belt.
I was gonna say because Party.
Yeah, he got Dave.
Abel, Once Upon a Time.
I'm like, he broke Dave in America.
So I'm not gonna say, he sees the potential, and he'll see, but it's almost like it's just not. It's not sincere because we don't see him do it. I don't know the feeling. It's somewhere in the translation, like the soul. We lost the soul, or I realized there was never soul in it. Yeah. Like it's one or the other.
Probably. Yeah.
There's nothing being evoked outside of. I have a lot of question marks. If we freeze frame this right here, it'd be fucking 30 questions. Because I'm just like, I'm not sure what you're fucking doing.
Because for me, because like you put me on Drake. It was you and all them University of West Georgia niggas. Shout out to y'all.
Cause he gonna turn the summers up. We was in college.
Like, cause even outside of music, like the shit he's able to attach to and kind of just
production and TV.
I'm like Top Boy. I was on that.
Euphoria.
I was on that, and I'm like, yo, he's tapping into a market of like Euphoria gives me kind of like an underground alternative. Dark kind of being able to attach to that, but even getting outside of Canada, he's broken America. You can't really do much in Canada. The entertainment industry is in America.
Yeah.
But even getting outside of that, and like you said, TV and film, and getting Top Boy to come back. Because I had watched Top Boy before Drake even attached to it and said he was bringing it back, and already it was iconic. And then his ability to not only bring that back for London, but then bring it to America and then have all of us on that shit.
Heavy.
Heavy. And then he kind of, and from my perspective, brought UK rap into America. Because
1000%.
Again, for me, he got me on Dave. Top Boy got me on Pot of Paper. And me being in that, now I'm on Bugsy Malone. Been on Skepta, and then
that's what curators do. They bring you into a space.
And I'm like, now granted, for Skepta, that was more so A$AP Rocky put me on that shit. But I'm just like, even like his ability, like you said, to go outside of himself, see something, and then bring it into his sphere, and then present it to us.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a skill, but it's now become diluted and distorted because you've kind of revealed what you look like by yourself.
Right.
It's like when the lame nigga, when the rest of the crew is in ISS, but you don't really act like that. So now you at the lunch table dolo. We actually hearing you and seeing you by yourself.
Did you see that?
By your dolly, nigga, you're weird.
No, nigga, did you see that? The video of him like getting into it with somebody in Toronto, and he was like,
that's part of the rollout.
I'm like, that shit was so lame. Like,
with the accent, it's
like,
so lame.
Bro, like, what's up, Crudy? Like, yeah, you're good. Like, what we squash it right here. Like, I'm like, this is what Kendrick Lamar was talking about.
I hate the way you dress. I hate the way you talk, nigga. Like we see you by yourself.
You tease me, fam. Like, bro,
we see you by yourself, and that's the issue now. When there is nothing to curate, the curator can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. Like every time he do something, I can't get Kendrick Lamar out my head. Like,
and then you go and then you want to go gangster. Yeah. But then you cloaked in whiteness, and then here come the lawsuit. You called police.
I'm just like, the fact that he because everything Kendrick Lamar said was true. You colonize blackness, so and now you don't got nobody black behind you no more. So we seeing, it's kind of like you said. It's kind of like when the white boy that's cool with the niggas is roaming around with his niggas and he got his niggas around him. It's like, oh yeah, nah, that white boy cool because he got his niggas around him. But once his niggas is like really on their shit and he's like, I'm not like, I can't. Once they dip off and he by himself, it's just like,
we see you.
Damn, you just white.
Jimmy,
nigga. Call me Rick, because I'm coming through.
I'm not erasing the catalog. I'm not erasing the influence. I'm just not sure whose it was because you have so many.
And it's not about erasing the influence. It's really about.
I'm just saying because I've erased R. Kelly's influence. Don't ask me about it. Don't know where it went. Don't know what it was.
No shit. I can't see it.
Don't know what it was.
It's not because I understand because like you said, he's been influential for a decade.
Yeah.
But when it comes to him individually, it's given like the attachment to things that are becoming great, the attachment to people and trends and things that are becoming great is giving B Simone.
Jesus.
I was at Five Guys and checked my finances and saw I had to go to Wendy's.
Jesus.
It's giving inauthentic, so I'm gonna attach to people who got it. I'm gonna attach to authenticity. I'm gonna attach to greatness. And then I'm gonna build my greatness off of being in proximity to your greatness.
Listen, again, a very calculated, skilled curator, because here's the thing. I don't know B Simone. Okay.
I don't know her.
Let me just go. No, I don't. Because somebody gonna be in the comments like, you don't even know her.
You don't even know what she's done.
I'll tell you, I don't, bud. But what I do know is when somebody's calculated.
Yeah.
I can see that shit a mile away.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet that her circle is curated.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm just like, and I like that you use the word calculated, because moving outside of entertainment and moving into curated, like curation and curated spaces and curated identities, she kind of has a calculated allegiance to like virtue. Where it's kind of like, we've seen how many bridges she's been able to burn.
Listen, that's a lot.
She's like, shit, I got the gasoline. I got the gasoline.
Right.
And we've seen how many bridges she's been able to, because even going back to the whole chair situation. Why is that here?
Oh, in the promo of the pod. Yeah, it was shady.
I'm like,
and then you ran from the fact that it was shady. No, guys, that's just my testimony. I don't want
to. That's my virtue. And now I'm getting all these things coming into it. That's my virtue. And now I'm using it as a means to defeat these enemies that I have. It's like, you forged these enemies.
Hello.
And now you're clinging to virtue to make it right that you've burned these bridges. Because
brother,
Jesus told me to burn these bridges.
Here's the thing with that. You can only fake it for so long.
Yeah.
Before shit like that. This is why you're this is not solely why. You're constantly a headline and in this light because you like to be.
Yeah.
Because if it's not this light, I can't remember the last time it was a positive one. You're not attracting that.
Yeah.
You're getting in the media because you're irking the fuck out of the media.
Everybody.
Including the people who continue to subscribe to your Patreon or however the fuck that works.
Yeah.
They ain't got shit going on either.
And again, it's like this attachment. So she's curating this space of virtue and then filling it in with these characters who actually have virtue. And it's like, but in her attachment to these things, it looks like she's building, but in the back of my mind, it's like, it kind of reminds me of like, you know, I'm getting into philosophy and I'm getting into I haven't finished it yet, but Thus Spoke Zarathustra, and by Friedrich Nietzsche. And
y'all go get that.
Nah, it's ill. It's ill. It really is like a testament to how people use God, because the idea of the book is that God is dead. God has died. And from my experience of it, Nietzsche, Zarathustra is on his way meeting people trying to find the essence of God, because Zarathustra has the essence of God.
I like that.
And so, there was something in the book that said, you know, about the virtuous. He said, those who have not learned to bless, those who cannot bless learn to curse. And she don't know how to bless a situation. She don't know how to build upon a blessing. And that's why she got all these burned bridges, because she's going into it inauthentically, without good intention, without integrity.
Yeah, and integrity.
And everything is burning behind
or
her.
Accountability. Because let her tell it from I don't know B. Simone because I see you looking at me. I don't know her. What I'm saying is what I've been made privy to and the branding of B. Simone.
Right.
There's no accountability.
Right.
He did that. She did that. She did that. And God just saved me from it because I had to learn to walk by myself. You know who else had to walk by themselves? Judas. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you. Right. And again, so it's like she has like this virtuous persona, but then I hear your best friend talk about she had to get on food stamps and move back in with her mama, and all you got to say is Jesus. I'm like, where's the, and then, because to me, what that looks like, and again, I don't know B. Simone either.
Please tell them,
listen,
back up.
Right, because you're getting too close. I don't know B. Simone. This is just what I see in my eyes and what I'm given by the media.
Okay.
But from what I've heard, it's like when your friend is all up in it doing her big one, I felt so convicted at how I felt. I didn't like how I felt about you telling me you had something good going on without me.
Because I want to be the one to give it to you.
Right. It's like, why is it that I felt so convicted? I wouldn't say I was jealous because I don't want what you have. But then when she
giving jealousy another name don't change it.
It's like if I piss in water and then put sugar in it, that don't make it not piss water. It don't make it not piss water.
Listen.
And so the fact that you can't give to your friend when she's in need, and you also can't give, excitement when she's not in need, but you can give to others because you see what they might build. That don't give integrity. That mean I'm willing to leave you by the wayside because you're doing well without me. I need somebody that wants to pull me up.
I think she verbatim said that shit.
Yeah.
Listen, anybody that can sit comfortably for a long time of more than 2 minutes across from Jackie Hill Perry and not be disturbed a bit, because it gives there for me, as someone who has in my own sphere and in my cipher and where I exist at, who has intentionally curated and created, because I'm a bountiful creator. I'm just also a gifted curator. But for someone who has created spaces that I feel like a lot of these spaces are mimicking, falling short of becoming, they're inauthentic. Everybody has a healing space. Everybody, you want to sit around and there's a sermon, there's a testimony. Come here to heal, come here to feel. Everybody has a safe space. I think we're really seeing a trend, a rising trend of safe spaces. But a lot of them are not. They just give. This is a room of people who are not ready to be accountable. This is a room of people who.
This is a room of people that want to trauma bond.
This is a room of people who have been brought together to do everything but that. Like I've been in a room. I know what an authentic healing space looks like.
Nigga said I've built one.
I've built one. I've cried in one. I've been broken and rebuilt myself back up on the way to it.
And to add on,
you don't just make the flyer and invite
and then be like, come tell your story, because, and I think what for me, because a virtue for me is empathy, right? Everybody want to call themselves an empath.
Do you know?
And everybody wants to say
everybody want to be a healer.
Everybody want to be a healer. Everybody want to say they're an empath. Everybody want to say that they got love, but nobody puts in the amount of accountability, the amount of consideration, the amount of trust, the amount of things that go into love and empathy, the amount of ethics. It's like to be an empath is not to be like, oh, I feel where you're coming from. It's to solely. It's like, okay. And I saw a wonderful take on this morning. Albeit by a white man, but it was good.
Maybe God put him in a body. You know what he said.
He said, sympathy is to be with you and say, I hear where you're coming from. I can hear, and I agree that yes, you are the victim. That's sympathy. Empathy is, okay, I'm here in it with you. I see where you're coming from. And in your being down, I uplift your perspective of the situation so that you may have some accountability and rise out of it with me.
I like that.
So that we may move forward.
And do you know how much work goes into the lifting?
Brother.
You know.
I know how much work goes into the lifting.
Jay knows how much work. And I don't see a lot of lifting. I see a lot of people shadow boxing with what they really need to be working on.
Yeah, I see a lot of people holding your hand and walking you into your chaos. That's what I see a lot of. I see a lot of, oh, well, yeah, because you are the victim. And if they really loved you, they would do this for you. And we're going to continue down this path. And anytime you have this feeling, it's going to be the absolute
I don't think
truth.
those people deserve a safe space. And call me what you want. I don't think the people that are bonded to victim mentalities and here, let me rephrase that. There are some real people affected by trauma and experience. And you work through victimhood to become a survivor, to become the phoenix. Okay, I get that. I'm not taking away from that. I'm talking about when it becomes your brand, when there is integrity missing from the equation, and it is solely to just you're content with just the label of the victim, because that's how you're monetizing it. You're monetizing it. Y'all don't deserve a safe space. Somebody need to keep it a buck with you.
Somebody need to knock you upside your fucking head, because again, in the empathy and all these things and all this healing and all this virtue, it all comes back to the ability to love and what that actually requires of you. And I know people have their feelings about Imani and people have their feelings about the hood healer, but one thing she has never gotten wrong, one thing she has always not only been convicted in, but has been proven right of, is what it takes to love somebody. And what it takes to love somebody is to walk them to a mirror and be like, bitch, do you see how silly you look? Now I'm willing to help you through this, but you have got to hold your weight, take your accountability, and get your ass up with me.
And I'm on that side of the fight.
Yeah.
I'm on that side of the fight, and hopefully that takes the forefront sooner than later. Because like I said, it's a lot of popping up of the safe spaces, of the healers, of the psychics, of the readers, and I love to see it compared to the bullshit that is usually on the feed. Like, it's like, you don't want to be upset that more people are quoting the Bible and posting a verse a day. I just don't want to see it. I don't want you playing in my face.
Right.
And there's a lot of people playing in my face. Because
now they're trying to put a uniform and a dress code on what spirituality and healing is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
And it's like
keywords, because I'm here. I'm here because I need a safe space, and I'm empathizing with you, and I'm holding space, and I'm all of those like keywords that Chat GPT feeding you and all that shit. I don't want to hear that. What's the experience, and how are you maneuvering in it, through it, and past it, and then what are you giving back to the people in it?
Right. What are you giving back to, because let's put it within a dynamic, right? Let's put it within a friendship, right? You got a friend who has had the most visceral and vile childhood experience, and maybe even experience in their early 20s. And you knowing what love is, being able to see the problem, the pattern, the behavior, and love them through it, right? Taking all of that and then being like, look, this is what you're giving me. I'm not going to sit back and normalize this behavior, because this is not healthy behavior and this is how it's affecting me. And then walking with them through the process of transmuting it, turning it into something else. And then them being able to give it back. The reciprocity is also missing, because people come into these safe spaces wanting to be given to, and they be like, okay, thanks, bye. Okay, bye.
Listen, I think that's even true up to like the modern day celebrity. And that's why Hollywood going through it. From everybody to a underground artist to the Clipse.
Yep.
I just listened to that album this morning. Shout out that man Malice was talking. But it's just crazy because they exposed where the reciprocity is missing.
Mm-hmm.
From a couple different takes, what I liked was it's like we see what is put into the artists and or the creators, these infrastructures, and then where they fail us and don't pour back into us. And I think Clipse is doing a great job. This nigga, I think Malice went on to preach when he peeled from the rap scene. He was in a spiritual realm, on a spiritual path. And I love that. And it was authentic to him that he can do that, take that break, come back, and be just as effective and impactful in his music. That's huge to me. But I like where they're holding people accountable even at that level.
Because there's got to be somebody to do it, because
Kendrick holding niggas accountable on that album.
That's
man.
why he's always.
I hate that I was late to the party, but I'm also.
Listen, we just glad you're here, brother.
Listen, because I'll keep it a buck. I came on to. I've always known who Kendrick was. I'm a rapper.
Right.
I know who Kendrick is.
Right.
I really became fond of what he offers to the rap space and to the culture after the Damn album. I just have to be honest.
Real.
And that's okay, because that mirrors exactly where I was in my life, being able to hear those words, dissect it, live with it, and appreciate it.
Right.
I didn't appreciate it back then because I couldn't even, I just couldn't really see the correlation.
I feel you.
Here we are in 2025 and you jump on the Clipse album and you put a verse down like he did on Chains and Whips. That's track 2 on the album.
Yeah.
Just come out whipping these niggas. The hook ain't even come back in after Kendrick spit. Kendrick spit and it was like, all right, we know.
Yeah.
We know. He whipping ass on it.
He putting belt to ass.
What? and it reflect where I'm at in my life because I'm catching the therapy bars. Man, it's like that therapy told me how to open up. It also told me I don't give a fuck. And there's a lot of people who can't be that honest.
Yeah.
He went through the process. We saw that through Mr. Morale. And he like, but I'm ended up I'm
right back where I'm at.
I'm here. I'm different for sure, but I'm different in the fact that I'm acknowledging I'm cool with how I maneuver.
Yeah, that's a big thing right now. Is the whole villain era. It's like that's where I'm at,
because I don't even. It's like
that's just what they call it on TikTok.
I know, but I see it because I can.
Yeah,
I can respect it. I see it as it's like I'm the nigga I've been the not super. I've been the.
Oh yeah, we anti-heroes.
Yeah, like. I've played the nice guy.
Yeah.
The majority of my career.
Yeah.
I've played the back. I've let niggas think they was better than me for years, a decade plus.
Absolutely.
That time is over. Drake.
And you're not.
This is what you missed.
Yeah, I'm just like, as far as, because spaces I find myself in are different than spaces you find yourself in, and it just comes to like
naturally I'm a diva
type shit. Type shit. But I'm just like, in my day-to-day, I'm just like, yeah, it's cool being nice, but for real, like, the more I heal my trauma, because I used to be funny as fuck, the more I heal, it's like shit's not funny. Like, the more I heal, I'm like...
You feel like you was laughing through shit.
I was laughing through shit, like playing shit off, and I'm just like, I'm not there with y'all. Like, if you want to tell me something, if you need me to know something, you got to say it concrete. And if you're trying to be passive aggressive and just trying to tell me like, hey, it would be nice. Like, yeah, that would be nice. What about it?
Right.
I'm just... and for me, that's a virtue, is the ability to stand alone and need what I need. And if you can't give me what I need, and like, if you need something from me, tell me. If I'm doing something to you, tell me. Whatever the case may be, but don't try to beat bushes. I burn bushes like Moses.
Listen, I'm smoke them.
I'm not with that. Say it to me like an adult. Don't come to me with none of that. If you gonna self-loathe, and be like, yeah, you look fat too. Like, don't What did Vince Staples say? Vince Staples was like, that's a dumbass question. Don't use me to try to make you love yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not doing that. If you come to me with self-loathing and you come to me with all that shit, I'm either not saying nothing or I'm telling you where you can improve.
You did your work. I think niggas who have done their work are actually content with watching niggas struggle because they've avoided doing their work.
Yeah.
Now, when you get to a point where you're like, all right, but I love you.
Yeah.
Let me make this attempt to meet you where you at. I love, look, you say, nah.
Meet me where I'm at.
You earned that. You earned that. You've done work.
Mm-hmm. That
you've been in authentic healing spaces. You created your own once upon a time. You get me? That's shit. You can speak to it differently. And differently than most people can.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a lot of people who can say, you know what? I mean, I could work on this.
Mm-hmm.
I need to work on this. And then I'm gonna work on this. So now you're doing the work.
Right.
I don't feel like it's a lot. It's enough people.
Yeah.
There's not enough people who want to assume the role of the healer, of the leader, of the vessel, of the chosen, who want to even stand beside the anointed, who are willing to do the work that it takes to truly be that nigga when nobody looking. When nobody's logged in, when nobody's, when they're, when you're not on IG Live. And that's kind of like it's been a hard lesson. Not a hard lesson. I've been very stern in this lesson with my child. I love that you know that you should be supported. I love that you feel supported. And I love that you look forward to being supported, especially when you do the right thing. I don't want you to become somebody that banks on being supported because you're doing the right thing. Yeah. At a certain point in your journey, sometimes it's gonna lull. And you're gonna feel like, well, why is nobody?
Or sometimes you'll be absolutely alone in doing the right thing.
Exactly. But speaking to what his perspective is, I want you to be okay doing the right thing when nobody's looking. I want you to feel incentivized by yourself, by the feeling that you would get from other people supporting. I want you to give it to yourself and continue to do the right thing, because that journey is longer. The fulfillment is grander, and the fucking anointing, the blessing from it.
That's a virtue builder. I think
I'm trying to teach that young man.
I think niggas don't even know what virtues and morals are. And so
get you some.
You moving through.
You got a new girl yesterday
with no moral compass. you thinking about the wrong shit, brother. Like, you moving through the world with no moral compass, so you doing anything and everything, and then wondering why you ain't got no sense of identity. It's like, nigga, you ain't got no direction.
Talking to you, nigga.
I'm like, you ain't got no direction. You going north, south, east, west. And it's like when you find something within yourself, you'll realize you're supposed to go north.
Listen,
that's your direction.
You know what? Shout out to our mom. You know what? And this is because I think she naturally was that, or developed that type of posture through life. But I can honestly say, and you tell me if that was your experience as well before we wrap this, because I think this is a good point. So we were a year and 8 months apart in age. I feel like I've been always able to navigate alone. I feel like I got to a point where I felt the most comfortable swimming against the tide. When it got to the point that the tide was doing on the wrong shit, when niggas from my class started dropping like flies, sleep well, I was on the other side of it. And I've always been comfortable by myself. I feel like it's so important that you are able to do that right now, because you fuck around and think you see a crutch in somebody who ain't strong on their own. When they fall, you fall.
Exactly.
Sorry, Meek Mill. You're next. That nigga trying to grow a natural disguise. I see you under that fro, Meek. You're not hiding.
You're sick.
Nigga got the little fucking
funny.
The fro that Lil Meech had in BMF. Yeah. Little chest hairs out. I see you.
Shut your ass.
They're coming.
I think for me, you know, I understand that was something that was instilled in you. I think for me, my comfort in swimming against the tide was more so when it comes to those closest to me. That's where I found my identity. Not trying, you know, because every parent, every sibling, every friend has an idea of what they want and need from you. And also who you are, because we only know people as we perceive them until we know them. And I think in my experience was the perception of me from the people closest to me was always wrong. And so
I'm included.
All y'all niggas, yeah. Still love y'all down, because y'all were an integral part of me being able to find myself. Because you ever heard the quote, in the absence of all that I am not, all that I am is not?
No, but that's deep.
So in the absence of everything that I'm not, all the things that I'm like, nah, I'm not that. I'm not that. I'm not that. In the absence of all of that, everything that I think that I am is not the truth. And so when it's not that I live in comparison, but I live in objectivity. You are this thing. I like this thing about you. Is that a part of my character? Yeah. You have this virtue of honesty. I haven't always had it, but I like that in you, and I want to be more of that. I practice that. That becomes who I am. So in the absence of knowing that I'm dishonest, my dishonesty is not. So that's kind of how.
Who is that?
In the absence,
we'll find it. I like that.
I have it written in my notes.
That's all good.
But that's something I carry around like daily, because that gives me the pieces that, because it, you know, this whole interconnectedness, all of that, we are all, if you believe in God or a higher power, we are all in the image of God. So every person has something within themselves that you have within yourself that has to be awakened. So if you are observant of people and observant of yourself, you have not an easier time, but you have more to work with. And so in my closest relationships, family, friends, it's like, you think that I'm this one thing, but I'm not that. But if I'm not that, what am I? And so then I go on the journey to find out what I am.
But even that curiosity, that's what's missing out there. I need a lot of y'all to get more curious about the truth about yourself, the truth about what you've chosen to attach to, and the truth about what you've chosen to run away from. And we gonna be all right.
I think if you approach life like this, and it's easier if you start approaching people like this, because people that you come into contact with they're not chance encounters, they are meant to happen. Because I started doing this in my head with your mom a lot. I love your mom, but she got her things. And so I'll be doing something and she'll ask me something, and I won't ask her yet because we're not there yet. She still kind of scared me. I'm scared. But in my head, she'll say something or ask something, and I'll be like, is that curiosity or is that judgment? And if it feels like judgment, then it's on me to figure out why I feel judged. But when you start asking that out loud, you put the onus on them to start asking, am I being curious? Am I being judgmental?
Split it. 50-50. Reciprocity.
Type shit.
Listen. In us, listen, that was a bar. In this episode, we just covered a lot of territory.
Yeah.
I like the way I think we did it gracefully. I think we kept it a buck. It's a lot of people on this internet not keeping it a buck. And
not to quote Drake, but I had to keep it a butt like Antetokounmpo.
I just keep it a butt like Giannis, to quote myself. And I don't know. We covered a lot of ground, but the bottom line where all of these things intersect is within you. I think it's a you thing first. It's internal first.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. I think we on the right side of history, just to be totally fucking honest with you, because
this is where you ask yourself, would I be a revolutionary? Would I be a Black Panther? You have the opportunity now to see what you would do.
Cause we gotta listen. What the entertainment right now, I think that was the main thing, and the media,
entertainment media,
they got us in a chokehold right now, and that's cool to be entertained. Let's kind of balance the scales with, as much as we're educated, be as educated as you are entertained, if not more. And what you choose to be educated about is your choice. But there are revolving doors of topics and themes and I don't want to say conspiracies, but ideals that you should be taking note of. You
say constructs, because
and being educated on. And if I had a mic that wasn't not mine, I'd drop that motherfucker right now. but I respect my host, so we gonna leave it right there. Right. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 4 of the Midseason Podcast.
No,
I feel like rapping today, so let's. And I want you to stay here because I'm low key. You gotta hear these bars, my nigga.
Type shit.
All right, love. All right, let's get it. Yes, sir. We live from the Midseason Podcast. R.I.B. J Dilla. Ain't fuck with me, nigga. Check. On the 9 boom, with a 9 boom clap with the 9 foot up. Yeah. Simmer. It's not about the marketing for me, I'm not Bimmer. It's alchemy, the mark is on the skin and God's in a goddess. Genuinely Arthur with a heart decides with her. The game for me, fiance at most, a bridezilla. I'm content with how my name ring for now. She don't care at all. Niggas wanted exponential growth when I carried y'all. The thing about it is y'all very flawed. I never seen perfect, but I did peep. A pretty little thing roaming 5th Street. Had the ring on to let her know I had a girl. I mean, it's pretty black and white. The only gray was in the Earl. It's a different me sober from vices. Shit, it costs to be the boss, and I know what the price is. So the pussy could definitely entice us. But when the calling's on the line, I'm type the K-dot bros. They not like us. And all the ones that had to get left was not righteous. I mean, you seen the fangs. We knew it. They might bite us. They push buttons and we let her, click back like we typewriters. I used to not retaliate at all. Gandhi mode. 5 fingers twist the knife better. Slide me foe. I barely know my ancestors' names. Guide me though. Shit, it's definitely the ones beside me, bro. And I'm talking to y'all niggas right quick. Hey, I done seen them get defensive when a nigga tried me, bro. I seen them interventions when I went and tried to fold. Specifically, the arch and them would sit with me and get a message visually. I fought the timing, though. Through all the lows they didn't see. The wars I fought in mentally. When only mine could mentor me, I went survive them hoes. I do this shit for lil' me. Real. I really do this shit, bro. I really do this shit, bro. Hey, I spit the shit you did need. I fought in wars you didn't see. I lost a lot of friends, B. My socials filled with envy. My life was in a frenzy, nigga. This the Midseason Podcast. Y'all think niggas don't give it up? Hold on.